Your Bahamian passport gives you access to 150 plus countries. No visa, no embassy stress, no hassle. But most people have no idea where to go. So today, I'm showing you 7 amazing countries welcoming Bahamians visa-free in 2026. Trust me, by the end of this video, you're gonna wanna pack your bags. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you have a Bahamian passport, you're holding one of the strongest passports in the Caribbean. In 2026, Bahamians can visit over 150 countries visa-free or with visa on arrival, ranking among the top passports globally. Today, we're covering the 7 best countries, how long you can stay, what it costs, and the stuff travel blogs never tell you. Let's get into it. Country number 1. Georgia. Starting this list off with a banger, and it's not the state in America.
I'm talking about the country of Georgia, tucked between Europe and Asia, and it might just be the most underrated country on the planet right now. Here's the deal for Bahamians. You can stay in Georgia for up to 365 days. That's 1 full year, completely visa-free. No applications, no fees, just land and explore. Now think about that. 1 year in a country where your dollar stretches wide. A meal at a local restaurant, $3 to $5. Rent for a whole apartment in Tbilisi, anywhere from $300 to $600 a month. Internet, fast and reliable. Georgia has ancient cave cities, a wine culture that goes back 8,000 years, the oldest in the world, and mountain ranges that will make your jaw drop. And the people? Incredibly welcoming. Georgians have a saying, a guest is a gift from God. That energy is real when you get there. If you're a remote worker, a long-term traveler, or you're just burned out and need a reset, Georgia should be at the top of your list. Bottom line, 365 days, 0 visa drama. That's wild. Country number 2, Malaysia. Okay, number 2, and this one is for the people who want everything. A world-class city, tropical beaches, some of the best food on earth, and a cost of living that will make you feel rich. Ladies and gentlemen, Malaysia. Bahamian passport holders get 30 days visa-free entry into Malaysia. Now, 30 days might sound short, but let me tell you, Malaysia is the kind of place where you can come for a month and leave wanting to move there permanently. Kuala Lumpur is one of the most modern, clean, and connected cities in all of Southeast Asia. The Petronas Towers are right there, shopping malls that make you feel like you're in the future. And then, literally a short flight or bus ride away, you've got the beaches of Langkawi, the heritage streets of Penang, the jungle of Borneo. Cost? Your money goes crazy here. A full proper meal, noodles, rice, meat, the works, for under $2 at a local hawker stall. A hotel in KL for $30 to $50 a night, that would cost you $150 back home. One thing to note, you'll need to fill out the Malaysia Digital Arrival Card online before you land. It takes 5 minutes. Don't skip it or you'll be at immigration forever. Malaysia is proof that tropical paradise doesn't have to cost tropical prices. Country number 3, and the whole Caribbean already knows this one is special, Colombia. Bahamian passport holders can enter Colombia visa-free for up to 90 days, 3 months. And trust me, 3 months in Colombia is barely enough time. Let's start with Cartagena, a walled colonial city on the Caribbean coast that feels like stepping into a painting. Colorful buildings, horse-drawn carriages, salsa music pouring out of every door. And the beaches nearby? Islas del Rosario is one of the most beautiful archipelagos you've never heard of. Then there's Medellin, a city that completely transformed itself and became one of the most innovative cities in Latin America. The energy there is electric. The weather is literally called eternal spring. It never gets too hot, never gets too cold. Coffee region, rolling green hills, coffee farms, and some of the best views you'll ever see in your life. Budget? You can live very well in Colombia on $1,000 to $1,500 a month. Food, accommodation, transport, entertainment covered. And as a Caribbean person, you'll feel a cultural connection in Colombia that you won't feel everywhere. The music, the vibe, the warmth of the people. It hits different. 90 days, Caribbean energy, and South American beauty. Colombia is calling. Now we're heading to Europe, and the entry point for every Caribbean traveler who wants to experience the continent is, in my opinion, Portugal. As a Bahamian passport holder, you can access the entire Schengen zone, that's 27 European countries, visa-free for up to 90 days within any 180-day period. Portugal is just where I'd tell you to start. Why Portugal? Because it's Europe, but it's approachable. The cost of living is lower than France, Spain, or the UK. Lisbon has old-world charm with modern infrastructure. Porto is one of the most beautiful cities in all of Europe, and I'm not just saying that. The Algarve coast in the south has cliffs and beaches that look like they were designed by God personally. Turquoise water, golden rocks, dramatic scenery, and for us Bahamians who know beaches, the Algarve actually hits. Lisbon is also one of the most walkable, affordable, and safe capital cities in Western Europe. You can eat a full meal and a glass of wine for 10 to 12 euros in a good restaurant. One heads up, the European Travel Information and Authorization System, ETIAS, is coming into effect in 2026 for visa-exempt travelers, including Bahamians. It's basically a pre-travel registration online. Think of it like TSA pre-check, but for Europe. It's not a visa. Quick online process, small fee. Just handle it before you fly. Portugal gives you Europe without breaking the bank, and from there, all 27 Schengen countries are yours. Country number 5, Panama. All right, we're coming back to this side of the world. And this one is for the traveler who wants luxury and nature in the same trip. Panama. Bahamians can enter Panama visa-free for 90 days. And Panama is one of those countries that genuinely has everything. Start with Panama City, a modern, gleaming skyline that honestly rivals Miami. It's the banking capital of Latin America. But just outside the city, rainforests, wildlife, and the engineering marvel that is the Panama Canal. You can literally watch massive cargo ships pass through locks that connect two oceans. That's not something you forget. Then head to Bocas del Toro, a Caribbean archipelago on Panama's Atlantic coast. Crystal clear water, colorful wooden houses on stilts, sloths hanging in the trees. It's got that easy Caribbean energy we know and love. And if you really want something special, San Blas Islands. Home to the Gunayala indigenous people, these islands are some of the most pristine and untouched in the entire Caribbean. No hotels, no resorts, just paradise. Panama also uses the US dollar, so there's zero currency confusion. And with Copa Airlines based in Panama City, it's a great travel hub to connect onward through the Americas. Panama is the hidden gem of Central America, and it's yours for 90 days, no visa needed. Country number 6, the Philippines. Number 6 is gonna surprise some people, but once I explain it, you'll understand immediately. The Philippines, over 7,600 islands. Let that number sit with you for a second. 7,600 islands, and Bahamian passport holders land and go. No visa required for tourism. This is Southeast Asia's beach paradise, and it genuinely competes with the Maldives and Bora Bora at a fraction of the price. Palawan has been voted one of the best islands in the world multiple times. The underground river, the lagoons, the limestone cliffs rising out of jade green water, it's otherworldly. Boracay is party central if that's your vibe. White sand beach, beach bars, live music, incredible sunsets. Siargao is the surfer's paradise. The chocolate hills of Bohol look like something out of a fantasy film. And the food scene, incredible. Fresh seafood grilled right on the beach for almost nothing. Mangoes in the Philippines are in a completely different category from anything you've tasted. The people are warm, English-speaking. English is one of the official languages, so communication is completely easy. Budget travelers can live on $40 to $50 a day very comfortably, including accommodation and meals. 7,600 islands, 0 visa, and endless adventure. The Philippines deserves way more Bahamian visitors. Country number 7, and I know this one's gonna raise some eyebrows, Serbia. Hear me out. Bahamian passport holders can stay in Serbia for up to 90 days visa-free, and Serbia right now is one of the most exciting under-the-radar destinations in all of Europe. Belgrade, the capital, has one of the most legendary nightlife scenes in the world. I'm not exaggerating. Global publications rank Belgrade's club scene alongside Ibiza and Berlin. But beyond the parties, Belgrade is a city with deep history, incredible food, and a creative energy that's been growing for years. Serbia is not in the EU and not in the Schengen zone, which actually works in your favor here. Your 90 Schengen days are completely separate from your 90 Serbia days, so you can split a longer European trip between Schengen countries and Serbia without using up your allowance. Cost of living? One of the lowest in Europe. A full restaurant meal with drinks? $8 to $12. Monthly rent in Belgrade for a decent apartment? $400 to $600. Everything is just cheap compared to Western Europe. Novi Sad is another beautiful city. It hosted European Capital of Culture, and the natural scenery of Serbia, from the Tara Mountain National Park to the surreal Davlija Varoš rock formations, is genuinely stunning. Serbia is Europe's best-kept secret, and Bahamians can stay 90 days, no questions asked. Real quick, honorable mentions that almost made the list. Jamaica, your closest neighbor and 90 days visa-free, always a vibe. Fiji, 4 months visa-free in the South Pacific. 4 months! Kenya, visa on arrival, safari capital of the world, need I say more? Singapore, yes, Bahamians get in visa-free, cleanest, safest, most futuristic city on Earth. Links and more details on all of these are in the description. Look, we are sitting on a powerful passport, and most people back home don't even realize it. Over 150 countries accessible to us in 2026. That's not a small thing. Whether you want to stretch your savings in Southeast Asia, experience Europe on a budget, or find your next adventure in South America, your Bahamian passport will take you there. Just remember a few things before you go. Always check the specific entry rules before you fly. They can update. Carry proof of onward travel. Some countries ask for it. Make sure your passport has at least 6 months validity left. And for Europe, get that ETIAS sorted before your trip in 2026. If this video helped you out, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Drop a comment below. Where are you trying to go first? I'm reading every single one. Subscribe if you're new, share this with a Bahamian traveler who needs to see this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Travel is not a luxury, it's a lifestyle, and your passport, it's your key.